Thanks AMD for this slick, overdone advertisement that in no way ruins the effect of the previous three. Hi there, this is SaigonTime MD, and you're watching my Let's Play of Alien Isolation. Now obviously, because the game is so new, this is going to be a blind playthrough, however it will not be live, since I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me do a deeper voiced impression of PewDiePie. Just going to take a quick look through the options here, going to make sure that subtitles are on, and I also want to check key binding since the control keys on my laptop don't work for some as yet unknown reason. I will say I'm pretty excited for this game. I'm a big fan of the Alien franchise as a whole, so I'm really looking forward to this, especially after the total bloody disaster of colonial marines. Alright, everything looks in order. I'm just going to play on medium difficulty since I'd probably get in trouble for playing on easy. And if the AI is as advanced as reviewers say it is, hard will end up having me die way more times than I actually want to. I mean, obviously I don't want to die at all, but dying is sort of a given in horror games.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew
are total jerks and I want to go home.
Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash,
or the Ash Hole as he was known to the rest of
and
us.
Captain Dallas are dead.
The cat's fine though.
Cargo and ship destroyed.
Whoops.
I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up.
And give me a movie deal, maybe on the Hallmark Channel.
This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
And this is the Alien Isolation logo fading in. Well, that was short. Thanks for watching, folks. Everybody have a nice night.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company.
In space, no one can hear you give a shit.
It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda.
Let me guess. Sleeping in some airlock surrounded by empty beer bottles and torn up pictures of Jamie Lee Curtis?
A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
Reticula your own, Zeta, pal. I just met you.
What did it tell you?
We don't know.
Oh, that's helpful.
The unit was taken to Sevastopol Station. It's
sound effects guys are kind of laying it on thick there.
The company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port facility.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
The royal we.
Me and another exec.
Who is also not an android.
And you, if you're willing.
I spit in it.
Look, Ripley.
Honey, baby.
When this job came across my desk, I read the case history.
Probably because the case history was included in the job file.
I know why you're working in the region where she went missing.
Great Chinese place? Free Wi-Fi?
You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrents if you want to come along.
I'm riding shotgun, though. Already called it.
Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
As we learned from Mass Effect 2, nothing makes a CGI character look less like a plastic doll than liquid streaming down their face. Oh wait, we learned the opposite of that. Well, in the future, there's horrible mecha corporations who literally own people, and terrifying alien life forms custom designed to give your psychiatrist work, but at least in practically tiny women's underwear is still in fashion. Why, hello there, Prometheus reference. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I know what it's a reference to. It's a reference to Darkman. Amanda never forgave her mother for giving her a first name that started with A, so all of her files looked like they just said, a Ripley. Evidently, the sign-in machine also activates the eerie background music. Good to know. Well, if all else fails, I can use my powerful book-kicking skills against the alien. Man, hypersleep is great for catching some Z's, but the morning breath is just... ugh. Just what I need. Nice, refreshing shower with my clothes still on. Alien, its structural perfections matched only by its hostility. Even artificial persons are impressed. You know, I didn't expect to do a shower scene on my third Let's Play, but the director offered me a lot of money. Let's get the hair. That ponytail doesn't defy gravity by itself, you know. Guess they don't have shampoo in the future, or body wash or towels, or shower curtains for that matter. It's just a weird place. Alright, that's enough. Fall before the unstoppable might of Amanda Ripley's foot. You know, Alien Isolation might be the only game I've ever played that lets you take a shower, but not use the toilet. Oh, that did something. Yeah, not really feeling like getting dressed just yet. I think I'll take a quick walk around the ship first, if just to dry off. Payphones in space! Evidently, I can't save immediately afterward in case, you know, there was some horrific extraterrestrial life form getting ready to rearrange my anatomy nearby. I can vouch for him. He's got good papers. You know, men these days don't take good enough care of their papers. Back when I was growing up, a girl wouldn't even look at you, let alone give you the time of day if your papers weren't at least above average. I weep for the youth of tomorrow and their lax paper standards. You know, I was going to make a joke about all these kitschy little things just lying around, but then I realized that in the future, starships probably won't look like sterile, pristine environments, especially not commercial ships that double as homes for the people who own them. I just love looking through overhead compartments and collecting scrap. Where Ripley is actually keeping this stuff, I live completely up to the viewer's imagination. And now, back to the riveting hallway walking action of Alien Isolation. Can't guarantee that I won't make at least one more joke about walking down hallways, but I'm actually quite pleased by the level of pacing since this is exactly how the first movie starts. A whole lot of nothing happening.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good, and I very much doubt it's morning either.
Hello to you too, Eeyore.
Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
What do you mean, you
You
people?
get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Wayland Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors.
They might even move me out of the broom
I'm
closet.
sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
You should probably get changed before Verlaine calls us.
Well, tell me how to live my life. Well, it's a good thing those subtitles were so small, otherwise I might have been able to actually read them. Hey, it's the Dead Space 2 elementary level soundtrack. I love this one.
Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister.
Yeah, it's enough of that. I could go for a nice glass of rice milk. If there's one thing that I've learned from playing sci-fi games, it's that there's no such thing as privacy in the future. And evidently my scroll wheel is not working. Mouse, you have betrayed me. Oh, there we go. I always felt so bad for Kane. Life's a bitch, then you get chest bursted, and then no one knows how to spell your name correctly. You don't mind if I just take some mechanical parts out of this wall panel, do you? I'm sure it's nothing important. Cornflakes, bran flakes. Where are the frosted flakes? What kind of ship is this? I'm an American, goddammit. You can't expect me to eat something without it being coated in sugar, grease, or both first. Huh, so we'll have tiny women's underwear and beanbag chairs in the future. Things are looking up. However, we won't be able to talk to other characters for additional dialogue. And now back to the white-knuckle hallway walking action of Alien Isolation.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you.
Not an android.
I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
Smelling weakness is a Ripley family tradition.
She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter. You should probably get changed, Ripley. Verlaine will be calling us soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best facial animations since Silent Hill Homecoming. Oh, this should be useful in case we want to not freeze someone. I left my glowing pokey stick back on Earth, too. Samuel spends a lot of his time looking out the medical bay window, thinking about electric sheep. Alright, I'll hit this save point here just in case something awful happens when I'm trying to put on clothes. Nice shoes, hipster.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Well, time to move the plot along. Get your motor running. Walking down some hallways. I see the steam emitters are now working again. She didn't finish her granola bar. Listen, young lady, space breakfast is the most important part of the space day. I don't care if it's not morning. Yada-da, modern jazz in space.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-Class captain.
Captain's
She was
pet.
a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
Oh, the music's
I
coming
believe
from
your
in there.
contact is Marshall Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out.
So we're all going
Connor,
to die.
how we doing?
Got it.
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
It's the Disney Channel, though, so don't get excited.
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Or we could look out the window. There's two of them, and they're rather large.
Can we see it?
Look out the windows.
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is it behind the Nostromo?
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Not too hard, he'll tell the principal.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a whaling...
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over.
Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol State, serious situation.
Hello, Marshal?
Turn down the dubstep and try again.
Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again?
We can't contact them. The station is entirely too #turned.
The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Have fun storming the Sevastopol.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
And if you don't die, that's a big part of it too. See, everyone has their wrestling head guards on.
Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
I mean, yes, sure, right. I'm not an android.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor.
Sevastopol, you don't see much you could be doing better.
Just keep moving!
Taylor Ripley, hold on!
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
Major Tom? John Boy?
Okay.
Ripley knew she had sensed weakness, but she had no idea that Taylor would go out that quickly. Samuels will be fine, though. He didn't need to breathe oxygen. Whoops, didn't quite think that one through. It's a good thing there's a massive loading time before the next level, otherwise any sense of dramatic tension might have been killed faster than a sloth trying to cross I-95 on July 4th weekend. Alien Isolation got its name not from the actual game, which has 4-player co-op, but from the pitch-black loading screens which leave you feeling sad and alone. This wouldn't be the first time that Amanda Ripley woke up with a headache staring through a dirty glass, and it most certainly wouldn't be the last time. Find help. No, all I see are a bunch of prompts telling me to change, as if my mother doesn't do that enough when she calls me every Monday. Well, I'm sure glad I got out of that armored insulated spacesuit designed to keep me safe from the unpredictable hazards of space. I'm sure I won't wish I stayed inside of it. Oh, good. The steam emitters are working on the Sevastopol, too. Are you sure you don't want to look at my patent? It's very useful if you want the lights to flicker creepily on after you've already entered a room. Alright, I've got a sensor. Nothing can stop me now, at least not from sensing things. Well, time to hit the save point. Until next time. Huh. I don't actually have any sort of catchy saying to use at this point. Until next time, then.